So then any sort of team fights or any sort of tower defenses you will need to start doing at about 15 minutes into the game. You can take with your 4 heroes and Spectre can haunt in.
Unable to finish him off. Guess they just chased him now with nukes, but who gets put up bottom? With a shackle, Clap is there, and Lua will get the first blood.
Coming with a hasted Jakiro.
Oh, who's getting ganked is the question. Chuan's waiting for this one. Anchor Smash will catch on Sunshine. He doesn't have boots just yet. Chuan does. I wonder if he can run down the Scarf. Mage needs one more auto tech to get the kill. He's very slightly faster, 10 MS more with no boots, and he'll finish it off. Gets the kill on the Scarf Mage, but oh, how missed his waveform! He whiffs the waveform on a June that was retreating basically straight back. Now looking for the body put. The Ice Breath also whiffing here from Newbee. Misfiring all over the place. Still diving Chuan under the tower, but Chuan turns to auto attack. This will be the death of Banana. June now in pursuit. He's got to get the tower yet. It will do quite a bit of damage.
I don't think he wants to do anything here. Unless if IG stick around a little bit with it.
They have Chrono.
Ravage is on cooldown. They have the Chronosphere of Rabbit. I don't know if they saw him coming from the river. Now they will. He's going to go in.
Nice Chronosphere. Catching June on the periphery, and 430 a bit farther down, but Chain Frost to turn this one around. Bouncing on a Rabbit, and then that's really about it. Still, Clap will follow this up, and it's enough to get the kill on him. The Void dropping the Jakiro as well. This did force out a Bruce Split, but if they can kill a Pow as well, it'll be worth it. Cyclone. 1 kill with 2 earn charges, saves you a Fountain Trip. That's like a salve or 2 that you might have had to ferry out, and it might well be worth it just for that. They'll go for the tower to the top lane, unable to get it. Now the Brew comes in. Oh, does have this Blink Dagger, and they're gonna hop forward. Chasing on the Banana, he got off an Ice Path on 3. It was a nice one, but not enough, as 430 will secure the kill and still manage to stay in the mid lane. He'll begin harassing Moo, who has a coil, gets staggered, the Urn's on him, and Moo will orb and try to retreat, but this Urn might just take him down on some coil break. We'll be there. Moo still dropping the one up, falling 430 sticks up. He's got an Urn, but can't use it. He'll end up giving up. Health out, the Perseverance can be completed. We might see like a 17-18 minute Lincolns, and perhaps even a bit faster if he can find a tower or so.
I mean, how often do you see a game where the score is 11-3 and the gold is pretty even? Oh, they're going to go on June here. The Mystic Flare is now available. He is a total goner here. Hal will claim that kill as well. TP in from Chizbug. He does not have ultimate yet. He's 10 seconds off, and maybe he's going to get killed off as well here, but Luo is hanging in the wings. He's going to jump in.
Blade Clap to initiate this one. Luo doesn't have this split for 8 seconds though either. Brewmaster not going to die for this, but the question is if he can at least get a trade. And for now it seems no. He's unable to blink, but the Liquid Fire will wear off. Do they get off another nuke on him? Doing that, 430 on the other side of the engagement. He's rejoined the fight, he kills off Banana. Now the Brew split, but it's right as how waveform's out. He has a teleport scroll ready. Is he going to be able to use it? There's still a Cyclo to cancel that. He gets pursued out, 430, just not bothering to go for him. They're really looking for the Scarf Mage. Now they back off their Hal. The Urn charge is there. The Desolate damage just annihilating the Morphling.
1? Or no, it's worse on level 2, rather. Level 1 burns more mana than it used to. It used to be 20, what was it? It used to be 20 and 35.
20 and 36, and now it's 25.
Yeah, and now it's 25, but the upgrade of it goes from 20 agility to 35 instead of 25 to 30. So it's one of the items I have a little bit of a hard time placing exactly when it's better or whether it's better or not, but it's cheaper.
Look at 430. He goes so deep for the Scarf Mage and end up surviving. The follow-up comes down from a Ravage, which managed to phase shift, but doesn't matter. They just nuke him down anyway. And now Rabbit's caught out. He's got a Chronosphere, and it's a perfect one, except there's nobody here to help him. Oh, he can't even call Cheese Poke. This Lich is too damn tanky. And in the end, Hal will try and finish him, but does he make his way out? Has a Replicant, tries to send it backwards. Well, Rabbit chases forward, gets a bash, but Tidehunter's there to assist on the defense, and Rabbit will be forced back in. And they did lose their Spectre. A time walk forward from Rabbit. Is he going to go for this Earth Panda as he despawns? Gets Boulder Toss. Cyclone doesn't have it cooling down. They'll wave in again on Lua. Still chasing, but the evasion here is decent. Has some points of Drunken Haze if he needs it. Might want to throw one out on Rabbit just to prevent these bashes. And they continue to stagger the path backwards towards the Radiant side of the map. But the chase continues. Another leap forward. This time from Al, waving it over the top. And Sunshine's also joined the fight. It's gone so long that Cheesebug has respawned, rejoined the fight. So too is 430. Mystic Flare completely dodged. Now it's going to go the other direction. We're ping-ponging down this bottom lane. 430 will lead the chase the other direction. Hal trying to go back in on Judy as a waveform in 1 second. He can't get it off the Blink and Clap will let him. 430 ended up getting that kill on the Skyrun. They overextend majorly. Newbee give up 4 kills.
Overall, having an Aegis on the Morphling, it's about as safe as you can get as a carry.
If he dies twice, you know he really, really screwed the pooch. And yeah, I agree with you there. How is to me a lot like this. But bottom lane, Blinken, initiation comes out from June. He'll just evaporate the Jakiro. And How will wait for him. He'll go to the left while his replicant heads to the right. But 430's there to kill off the replicant. And How's gonna die once? The question is, does he die twice? Hex will cool down in 5 seconds. 4 seconds now. 430 in position. They'll have the Hex ready to go. Boom, gets the silence off. Oh no, trouble for Chuan. Wait for him, wait again, but I'll still finish him off. And now the Chronosphere comes through. Holding the Brew Split locked in place. Like simultaneously trying to work on the Tidehunter and finish him off. Ends up going down. And now Hal chases Cheesebug into the tree line. Going for the TP. That ain't gonna happen. Punched by the shotgun. There's 430. Gets bashed trying to retreat over the split. He'll throw his dagger out that direction. But they're there to greet him on the side.
Actually, a really good question.
Might be one worth googling, but Hal top lane. Oh, he runs right by IG. Unfortunately, he's invis. More for one of those heroes that's a bit harder to see when he's invis for the casters. But now he runs by a sentry. They will spot out Hal. They'll blink in a gush here. He's going for the tower, but he gets hacked, and he hasn't started strength morphing. He'll get completely picked off there. Bottom lane, Newbee trying to push it, and. Oh, they also cut off the Jakiros. 430 dug deep behind enemy lines for that. But now back to bottom. We're low. Has thrown out a Drunken Hazel. Blink forward. DKBs. Now he splits. They'll need a Cyclone here to get in range. Maybe not. The downtown boulder toss.
Long rock.
Man, that was super long range. But Fire Panda is blocking out the Earth Panda. Sankey will get off his Mystic Flare. Ends up dropping anyway to Cheesebug. While to the right side of the fight, Rabbit retreats. Suddenly, 3 heroes.
Very soon. Of course, with the next item coming up for Ferrari, I agree with you completely. I hope it's going to be a Diffusal Blade. I think it's the better choice, in particular against the Morphling, like you said. Then we're just approaching a late game where I think Newbee is going to run out of steam.
The leap comes through, and then the follow-up Ravage is there. On how they go, the Desolate, triple Desolate damage, murdering Hal. But now he has reinforcements, so that won't be an issue for him, and they'll try to hold the line. It's a bit of an overextension here from IG. They need to back the hell out. No Ravage for now. No Brewmaster split. The Lich is going to drop. Now Void leaping forward onto June. Will go 2 kills the other way. They only lose the before that Shackle will come. Or sorry, the Hex rather. On the Sanctuary they go. Now the Brewmaster's going to split. He popped his BKB right as he did, so you've got a double Magic Immune Earth Panda. June gets caught out in Chronosphere. He won't get off a Ravage for this one. So actually was cool.
If you use Manta Style when you have a lot of agility, these illusions have like no health whatsoever, so... Mainly the split push factor, I guess, is what Hao's looking for, just to maximize his farming, and then I would say going shotgun after this is probably going to be too late. I think it's time to get some really hard-hitting items like a Butterfly.
Newbee get caught out mid lane. There was a blanket initiation, clap onto the Jakiro. Now Spectre trying to chase down some more on the other side of the fight. The Morphling will kill off the Tidehunter. Didn't get off a Ravage for this one, thanks to the Chronosphere Rabbit. But 430's still here, and he's quite healthy. One bash from the Void coming out. Now the Coil connecting on 2. Rabbit leaping in again onto Chuan, but this Spectre is just slapping them from the sides of the fight. 430 might be the last man standing for his team though. 3 have fallen. Luo stands strong. Hal's out of mana. He'll end up dropping. Oh, they just have to ignore him. They'll cyclone him up in the air, but as he comes back down to Earth, he just completely outdamages the Void. No longer as a BKB. And, well, keeps on working on Hal, who's rejoined the fight. He's brought back to come back in. They need this 430 kill. He's got an Aegis. If they kill him once, maybe they could kill him twice. 4 heroes dead. The 5th losing the Aegis. Ice Path waiting. 430 caught out. It's going to be a complete throw the other way. 5 heroes fall. The Aegis drops as well.
They're actually going to go on him again. Ferrari in the middle, going to get called out here.
Chronosphere, Mystic Flare, and even a point-blank range, they just can't keep him alive long enough. Ravage came through, and Spectre ends up getting a triple kill from the grave. Just the illusions doing the work at the end there. The Jakiro, Puck, and Scarlet Maid all ended up going down. The illusions, yeah, does absolutely nothing to heroes, but Moo, who was phase shifted during that time, as he comes out of it, tries to retreat out, won't be able to do so. Now phase shifted again. The chase on the Rabbit goes to Hawk, doing a lot of spread damage, but not finishing everyone else. Sanctuary surviving, will end up going down. Barely at the end there to the Spectre, 430 getting the kill with the dagger. And now Newbee will try to hold this high ground. The Chronos all hold down. It's been such a long fight. They have it to go again, and it's on 3. He found them all, chopping away at 430. Rabbit might have just punished them too much. Cheesebug caught out as well. Cyclone up into the air. He'll end up dropping. It's 4 heroes dead. They didn't even crack the tier 3.
Comes off again. You get a respawn from the Morphling. That's when you can start losing 2 lanes.
How will get anchor smash, but he's still hitting quite hard even through that. They'll look for the first lane of Rax. They've already claimed that. Now they hex up How. He ends up dropping in this bottom lane. Rabbit's still steady, struggling, got off his BKB, just chops away at Tron. Now wants to retreat. Has no time off. Has Chronosphere though. He'll just drop it, and a defensive retreat will begin. They'll try and nuke down June during this time, nearly finishing him off. Not quite able to do so. Sansheng hesitating for a second on this retreat out, now 4-staffing away. But he'll be thrown up in the air by Cyclone. The Bruce Split was deployed, and they'll end up getting 3 return kills. They still lost the first lane of Rax. Top will end the job, and, well, the question is 0.81. So with all these big team fight ults, that could get very ugly very quickly for whichever team gets caught.
That's true, and there's actually, this pit could in theory be expanded a little bit. It looks like it would be possible to make it at least 10 or 20% bigger while still maintaining the ward spawn.
Jump on the loop.
That's a really big kill.
Now the chase, no, Rabbit's gonna back off. The buyback comes for the Brew, and now they may have to retreat. A Courier just went down. Radiance Courier, 4-step away from Banana. And Spectre Hawk will come out, and they'll focus on trying to lead him off, but Rabbit stands okay during this time. His BKB will be wearing off soon, and now the Spectre illusion really begins to pack a punch. He time walks to the north, trying to survive that. They chase him forward. 430 on the Rabbit will end up getting the kill. The Void buys back immediately. A crazy fight for a Russian that's not even close. Rabbit just there, on to 2, the clap follow instantly, the backline's down. And this backline has no buyback right now. How? Spectre now. This will be very annoying for IG's Blink initiation. Could just burn them down, prevent them from blinking forward. June blinks in, Roche will fall, and now Rabbit goes the other way, gets the bash on Tron, and with that should end up getting the kill. The Hawk coming through, killing off this guy's bait. Rabbit's still chasing Tron, needs to get that damn kill. It's taking him ages. How will lose his ages? IG resetting for a second fight with the Bruce Split still going, but now the Chrono, it found absolutely everyone. Macro player to follow this up. 430 getting annihilated inside of it. Will end up dropping. He's got a buyback here, but no Han even if he bothered to do so. And Newbee, they take the fight directly the other way. They get an ultra kill in the Morphling. Rabbit towards the top side of the map. Just the Morphling illusions alone. Now they've created a replicate which he can use to get more aggressive. Tron bashed out again. Rabbit focusing him down. IG close to having to go to a game 3 now. He gets the kill. Chronosphere ready in 1. He'll get it off, but Cheetos! Cheetos not backtrack to ends up going down. Well, Hal heads the south way. He's just gonna play right around the rosy here with IG. They have a double Ravage, no sin. Ravage number 1. Ravage number 2 being prepped. But there's no Spectre here dishing out the damage during this time. Hal will just go for the base now. He's got a buyback if he needs to use it. Focusing heavily on this melee. Rex hasn't finished it off yet. And he'll give up and replicate out. Now it's Moo's turn to try and retreat. He goes down to the low ground, but he gets Frost Blasted, I should say, and then finished up most likely by a Haunt, which will... No, he blinks out. He blinks out of the trees. No way does Moo live through this. He orbs to the right. He's still running, but the Morphling ends up going down. The Sky also falling to the Haunt. Those final seconds of the Spectre.
Okay, I'm gonna let it...
You know, actually that is one minor change, but it is something worth mentioning. Is like you can no longer sell items from the Roshan pit, which you used to be able to do. Well, because it's not next to the shop, right?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, you're right.
So, just something I was thinking about right now. Rabbits will come in, caught out 2. Rabbit, caught by the first one. They'll lose the Faceless Void. He does have buyback. And they'll find that rate of Aquila. Cheese bug, thinking about going on it? No, no. That's not worth my while. I'll wait for a better opening. Again, there's your Rabbit. They found out Rabbit. He didn't get off the BKB. Can they focus him down? They can. The Void's on the sideline. It's the one thing that couldn't happen, and it's happened. But top lane is pushing in, and Moo's already going straight towards the throne. He says, screw it, man. We don't need to fight. Now with the Haunt down, the Ravage is down. Hal will try and focus on these buildings, but Glyph was used. It's slowing down the push. Hal will end up dropping for this. He's going to fall as well. Now the Hex on the Tron, it's an insta buyback for the Morphling. The tier 4 is still standing, barely. Oh, Manta, he still gets caught in the corner, but it's an illusion that Rabbit is focusing. Then he finds the real hero, Macro Fire follow-up. Rabbit able to pop cheese and survive as they chase him out further. Spectre bought back. Spectre bought back. Gonna kill off the Void. No buyback call. Gets the kills. It's GG. Thrown at IG. You've done it. It's gonna be a 2-0 sweep. Newbee. No Void. No Morphling. For 80 seconds on the Void. 65 on the Morphling. What has happened? What in the world is this? Now a Ravage. 1. Read them and weep, Newbee. It'll be a double Ravage from June. The turn. The turn. How did it all go so wrong?
I've never felt so confused about who was winning a game before, I think. It's like you had no idea the whole way through who was actually in the lead. And we had all our theory going into the game with the draft and how these games usually go, and probably the teamfight lineup with Spectre is going to do great. And just some really odd fights the entire mid game. The teams were just making weird decisions here. And in the end,